here to talk about section breaks in Word. They're pretty simple. Most of you know what a page break is. If I'm on this breaks, I want to talk about section breaks. For example, you want a title page, and then the next page will have the footer where it will be page 1, the second sheet. So what would we do? I often put on the paragraph marker. I click what's going to be the second sheet. Page layout, breaks, next page. Now if I want to put a footer in the bottom, I just double click in the bottom here. What it says is same as previous. You don't want it same as previous. So I remove the link. So I want to put a page number here. I type in the word page. I want to put in the page number. And what I do, I click on page number and I say current position. I use the plane. You don't need to use all these other fancy ones unless you choose to. What it's saying here is page 2. I highlight it. It's grayed out. I right click. What I need to do is to format the page number. I want it to be page 1. Start at. Now this is page 1. I go up into the top here. This is the first section. And if I want information just on the first page, centered vertically, let's say I go to page layout, I go into the setup, I go into layout, I say center. It's just going to be this section. I could say this point forward, but I don't want to do that or whole document. I say OK, and of course I could just center this. Now the other beauty of doing these section breaks, you might have to put a chart at the end. You want it to be landscape. I go into breaks, next page. And then what I do here, I'm on the page layout, orientation, landscape. I shrink this down. A little minus, okay? Then what it's doing here, it's now what should be page 6 is page 1. I double click in here. I right click right on the number. I go into, didn't mean to do that. Highlight that, right click, format page numbers, continue from previous section. Now let's say we have another page after this, which will be portrait. So I go, and let's say I've got information on this page. And then I want to go to the next page, page layout, breaks, next page, go into here, orientation, portrait, and then I go into here. In this case, it is page 7. If you don't get the section breaks showing up in the bottom, in the taskbar, status bar, right click, check off section, click in the gray. It says you're now in section 4. I'm going to go into the print preview. And what it's showing are all the sheets here. This is section 1. These pages here are section 2. This is section 3. This is section 4.